Team Trib Total Media all season long with the Steelers coverage. Alan Robinson, Mark Kaboly, I am Justin LeBar. We got to change up the scenery a little bit. And guys, something to talk about changes scenery is there's been rumors all over the place about number 7 and potential trade talks and what his future can hold. Mark Kaboly, let's get your thoughts real quick on this.
There's rumors?
Rumors.
I didn't hear about that. Yeah, I think it's a sort of a dead issue right now. Ben Roethlisberger addressed it after the game Sunday, addressed it again on his radio show Tuesday. It sort of came out of left field. Now, I'm not saying that it was anything not true about it, and the guy from the NFL Network didn't have somebody tell him about it, but it just doesn't make any sense. You don't get rid of franchise quarterbacks regardless of your team record. It's just something that floats out there, something that probably doesn't happen, Justin, if the team's not 2-6 at the time, not 3-6. Don't worry about it. Ben's here for the long haul. He'll have an extension sometime in early March. He'll play through. He's 36, 37 years old, and that's when it will happen. They'll extend him then. If that doesn't happen, then maybe we can revisit this if they don't extend him in March. But right now, it's a non-issue. Steelers squashed it. Ben squashed it. He's not going anywhere, nor should he.
Alan, is it a non-issue?
It came from somewhere. The guy is a seasoned reporter. But again, I don't see Ben leaving anytime in the near future. The Steelers can't afford to let this guy go. I mean, he gives them the one good chance they have of winning every week. And again, I don't think Ben wants to go anywhere. He likes it here. He's played here for 10 seasons. But again, what you have to remember in covering sports and watching sports, you never say never. It's very easy for Ben Roethlisberger to say right now at age 31, this is a very competitive guy, that I never want to play anything else. What if you would go through 4 more seasons like this, and all of a sudden he's 35? This is a guy that wants to win more Super Bowls. He's talked about winning at least 2 more Super Bowls because he wants a really outstanding legacy to take to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Right. So you never say that. The people in Edmonton once never ever thought that Wayne Gretzky would ever play playoffs. The people in Indianapolis once never thought that Peyton Manning would play everything else, play anyplace else. You never say never in this sport. But again, I think Ben will stay here and be here for his whole career. But again, you just never know.
Listen, Justin, you got Josh McCown starting in Chicago. You got Scott Tolzien starting in Green Bay. It's hard to find a quarterback like Ben Roethlisberger. Saying that alone, knowing that alone, you have to hold on to him at all costs.
Well, talking about Detroit Lions now, that is who the Steelers are going to play this week. They're coming off of a win against Buffalo, much-needed win for nothing else but morale and confidence and everything. Kaboly? You said last week it was too hard to predict, too inconsistent. You got to give us a prediction for this.
It's inconsistent, and that's why you'll never know what's going to happen here. Either Steeler team can show up. They could look great. They could look like garbage. I think Buffalo had a lot to do with why they won last week. Buffalo stinks, bottom line. Saying that, I think it's just a tough matchup for the Steelers, really tough. Calvin Johnson, Reggie Bush, Matt Stafford likes to throw the ball a lot. I just don't see it happening. I mean, don't get something pulled over your head last week by the Bills because Bills not a good team. I think the Steelers lose this one 24-21.
Alan?
This would seem to be an easy prediction. You've got a 6-3 on the rise Lions team against a 3-6 Steelers team that has been consistently inconsistent, as Ly Taylor likes to say. That said, this basically every week now is the Steelers season. They would have to go 6-1 down the stretch to have any realistic chance of making the playoffs. One thing we have not seen this team do all season is play a really good game against a good team. I think the Lions are a good team. They've got Calvin Johnson, the best receiver in the game. And the last time the Steelers opposed a receiver this good, Randy Moss lit him up for 7 catches and 2 touchdowns and 135 yards in 2007. That said, I think the Steelers realize that each week is a must-win game. I think they'll finally win a game that we don't think they'll win. I think they'll win 24-21 and keep their season alive at least for one more week.
Each week is a must-win, and of course, every week is a must-visit. TribLive.com. We're a must-read, exactly. You must listen. Sports Talk Radio, Trib Live, Sports Talk Radio. Of course, you can read these guys on TribLive.com. You can follow them on Twitter. Plenty of coverage nonstop. Mark Kaboly, and as he wants to be called this week, Megatron, Alan Robinson. I'm Justin LeBar. We'll see you next week.